Preserving corn for winter, no chemicals, the easiest way to keep corn fresh all year long. Hello, nice to see you again on the Clever Tricks channel. Did you know that with just a few simple steps, you can keep corn fresh all year long without a refrigerator? With just a few simple steps, you will have jars of golden, sweet, crispy corn as if you had just picked it from the field. This method not only helps the corn retain its natural sweetness and crispiness, but is also extremely convenient whenever you need to use it. If you love boiled corn or want to have ingredients on hand for winter dishes, this is the perfect secret for you. Let's get started right away. I have created subtitles in multiple languages. Please select your preferred language. Comment below and let me know which country you are watching from. It's amazing that we can connect from all around the world. Method 1. First, choose fresh, firm corn cobs. Peel off the husks and remove the corn silk to make the corn cleaner and easier to handle. Then, cut the corn into even pieces. A little tip is that when cutting, you should rotate the knife a little to create a circular cut around the cob. This will help you break the corn into pieces easier later. Once you have a groove, just gently break it with your hands and the corn will separate into neat pieces without breaking the kernels. Now prepare 2 clean dry glass jars. Fill each jar with corn. Next, pour boiling water until all the corn in the jar is covered. Cover the lid, but don't tighten it too much. Just leave it loose so the corn has room to breathe, and also to avoid pressure when soaking in hot water. I will leave it like that for about 10 minutes. After soaking, pour the water in the jar into a clean bowl. Where are you from? It's such a joy that we're connecting from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for your support. Now, add 1 teaspoon of sugar to each jar. And 1 teaspoon of salt. This will help enhance the flavor and preserve it longer. Pour the water back into the jar as before. Once again, cover it, but don't tighten it. Just leave it loose. Now prepare a large pot. To prevent the glass jar from cracking when boiling, I will line the bottom of the pot with a thin towel. Then, gently place the corn jars in. Add water to the pot so that it is about 2/3 of the height of the jar. Then boil for 30 minutes. When the time is up, take the jars out, and while they are still hot, screw the lids back on tightly. To be more sure, you can tilt the jar to test. If there is no water leaking, it is successful. With this method, the corn can be preserved for a very long time, while still retaining the same sweetness and crispness as when it was first cooked. Very convenient whenever needed. Just open the jar and have the ingredients ready for the meal. Method 2. Preserving fresh corn kernels, keeping them naturally sweet all year long. First, I prepare fresh firm corn kernels. I will peel off the outer shell and remove all the corn silk. Then, cut each corn kernel in half to make it easier to separate the kernels. Place half of the corn on a cutting board, then use a sharp knife to gently peel the kernels off the cob. Do this repeatedly until all the corn kernels have been peeled. Next, I put all the corn kernels in a pot. Pour in enough water to cover all the kernels. Then turn on the stove to cook until the corn is soft. When the corn is cooked, I pour the corn through a sieve to remove the water, keeping only the kernels. Now, I prepare clean, dry glass jars, 500 milliliters. Fill each jar with cooked corn. Then, add 1 teaspoon of sugar to each jar. This will help the corn retain its natural sweetness and preserve it longer. Pour boiling water into each jar until it is full. Close the lid tightly. The lid needs to be completely screwed on. It is important not to let air in, because if it is loose, the corn will spoil very easily. Next, I use a large towel to wrap the jars tightly, helping to retain heat and cool them slowly. Let the jars cool naturally at room temperature, about 20 to 24 degrees Celsius, within 24 hours. After that time, you can store the corn in a cool place. With the right storage conditions, the corn will keep its quality for a whole year. Where I live, most families have underground cool cellars, and that is the ideal place to store jars of corn like this. But remember, if you don't follow the instructions correctly, the product may be damaged. Follow each step carefully for the best results. If you have separated the corn from the cob and want to eat it right away, don't throw the cob away. I will show you how to turn the cob into a favorite healthy dish. First, put the corn cobs in a large basin. Add water. Use your hands to gently rub to remove the corn silk and dirt. Since the cob is deep inside, it is usually quite clean. No need to wash too thoroughly. Just rinse it briefly. Then put it in the pot. Add water until it is completely covered. Cover the lid. Turn on the stove on high heat until it boils. Then lower the heat to medium and cook for about 10 minutes. When the water boils, the aroma of corn will spread throughout the kitchen. When the time is up, open the pot lid. The corn water will be light yellow and have a mild aroma. Pour the water carefully into a glass. Now you have corn water, naturally sweet, warm, and nutritious. Where are you from? It's such a joy that we're connecting from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for your support. If you like it sweeter, you can add honey. Wait for the corn water to cool down before adding honey to preserve the nutrients. Stir well. The sweetness of honey blends with the natural corn flavor, warming the stomach and making you feel comfortable. Corn water can be considered a healthy tea, rich in fiber, minerals, and phytochemicals. Helps laxative, aids digestion, and reduces constipation. Sweet taste and natural aroma are easy to drink. You can also refrigerate it for a refreshing summer drink. You can make delicious and nutritious corn soup. Have you ever eaten corn cob soup? I really like corn cob soup. The method is very simple and the taste is great. First, prepare 3 sweet corns. After washing, use a knife or a grater to shred the corn kernels. Because corn cobs contain a lot of high-quality protein, fiber, which helps promote metabolism. Moreover, corn cobs have a very characteristic aroma. After cooking, the soup has a pleasant aroma. After shredding, put the corn kernels on a separate plate. Put the corn cobs in the pot. Add a few slices of ginger. Then add 2 liters of water. cover the pot. Heat over medium heat until boiling. Then reduce the heat to low and cook for another 10 minutes to extract the sweetness and nutrients from the corn cobs into the water. While waiting, prepare the other ingredients. Soak and wash the shiitake mushrooms. Cut the mushrooms into thin strips. Put on a plate and wait to use. Prepare some green onions, chop them finely. Put them in a bowl, wait to use later. After cooking, open the pot lid. You will see the corn cob soup is yellow, fragrant with corn, and has the sweetness of corn. Next, add the grated corn kernels and cook until boiling. Then add the shiitake mushrooms. Season to taste. Next, crack a few eggs into a bowl. Beat them. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for your support. Then slowly pour them into the pot. Stir gently to create a smooth golden egg streak. Mix cornstarch with water. The amount of cornstarch can be changed depending on the desired thickness of the soup. Then slowly pour into the pot, stirring well. Boil until boiling again. Then add green onions and turn off the heat. Ladle the soup into a bowl and enjoy while it is still hot. The soup is very delicious with the rich sweetness of corn cobs. Suitable for everyone, nutritious and easy to eat. If you like, try it. If you have any comments, please leave a comment below. If you find it interesting, please click like. Don't forget to share with your relatives and friends. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your support. Goodbye and see you in the next video.